Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku from Dragon Ball GT. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Now, people have mixed feelings about Dragon Ball GT. I personally wasn't into it because they made Goku a little kid again, and it was about him hanging out with his grandchildren, and it was just odd, and it was a couple steps backwards, but there were a couple awesome things about it, and I think one of the coolest things about it was the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, where Goku sort of turns into half monkey, half man, which was always a really fun thing about the Saiyan lore in Dragon Ball. You know, when they would transform into the demon ape with the rising of the moon, I think it was, and they'd turn into this big giant and go crazy. And I felt like Super Saiyan 4 and the portrayal of it was the correct imagery of the ultimate transformation of the Saiyan when they had finally. Well, it gets ridiculous, as you all know. It's just like everybody can become Super Saiyan, and it's not a rare thing, and the transformations just keep getting more and more powerful to the point where they're Super Saiyan God, and even that wasn't good enough, and then now they have Ultra Instinct, and I'm sure they're going to come up with another one, which is really annoying. But to me, logically, the full encompassing of a Saiyan's power would be what Super Saiyan 4 looked like, and it's this half man, half ape, and it's supposed to be the full mastery of Super Saiyan 3, because Super Saiyan 3 is a little bit too powerful and out of control, and I don't think Goku could keep up that transformation that long. So it was just awesome that we got this unique look and this unique transformation, and I really loved it, and I always thought it was very eye-catching, and I just thought it was a big shame that they sort of just got rid of it and they forgot about Super Saiyan 4, and then they went on to, you know, Super Saiyan God and Ultra Instinct and all this kind of stuff, which those are fine, but I just think visually this is so cool. So I had to pick up this figure. I ordered mine from a Japanese buyer. I got it for the standard price, around $100, and it just looks great, and I'm excited to crack this baby open for you guys. So just to get a look at the box, this is official. We get the sticker there. Not to say that they can't make up a fake sticker, but it looks legitimate. It's not bootleg. Actually, the Super Saiyan 3 figure that I'm going to show you guys to compare this guy to is a bootleg figure. It's not bad, but the joints are so loose and all the pieces fall apart, so I had to rig it up a little bit. But I paid like $20 for it, and it was well worth it on eBay. But yeah, did I miss anything? There's the back of the box, there's the top of the box, the side, and the bottom. They actually put this additional sticker on for choking hazard. I guess it's in English, where in the on the original label it's in Japanese, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But here we go, and he comes with tons of accessories. I love the fact that he has the tail too. I just thought, like, from a narrative point of view, when telling the story, the tail just seemed to mean so much to the Saiyan and their power, and it just seemed like it made sense that when the Saiyan would transform into their ultimate form, that they would have their tail back, which I thought was cool, even though they sort of remove it to neuter them or to calm them down so they don't turn into the wild ape. At least that's what Roshi did to Goku. I think it was Roshi and Gohan who did it to him. So as I'm pulling him out right now, the top of his hair came off and his face is coming off. So that is not a good sign. Let's see if I can put his face back in here and it will hold tight and snug in there. Yeah, so that's in there nice and tight, and this piece of hair is in there nice and tight. So yeah, that's fine. That made me nervous for a second there because it was sort of just fell right off. And it's nice that they give you these extra parts, but you don't want them to be loose and you don't want them to fall apart as soon as you pull them out of the package. But this looks great. Honestly, it looks way better in person. I didn't like how they changed the hip joints again. They just seem to keep doing that, where they change the hip joints all the time. And here is the tail. And it's a nice soft plastic, so you can't really poke or bend it. It's not a bendy wire, but it's a nice soft plastic. And there's a nice little port on his butt there for it to poke out. And I'm going to put that in there. And, oh, doesn't go in there very well. So let me see if I can get it in there. Okay, there we go. And yeah, and he has his tail, which is just awesome. I just always thought that was a really cool concept about the Saiyans, how they had the tails, and how the tails meant something. And if you remove the tail, it sort of dampens their powers, though not completely, as we saw, because Goku was eventually able to become Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z. And I must say, having this figure in person is way different than seeing the pictures. He looks really great, and I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but he looks really good. Articulation, like nice knee joint bend there. Can really get the leg up. Oh, that's a really nice straddle. That's actually way more than the other figures can do, from my understanding. Really nice butterfly joints in the pectorals, which is awesome, because they don't, the previous joints weren't as movable. He's really buff too. Like, his arms are very thick, just very muscular looking. And the texturing and the hair looks really great. There's not really any shading on the chest, but the face looks very, you can see like different tones, different highlights, right in the face, the red under the eyes. They emphasize the furrowed brow and the stripes, like in his upper brow and forehead. So that looks really nice. It would have been nice if they could have done some of that in the fleshy chest area. But the articulation is really nice, and double jointed elbows. Let's see the wrist here. Ooh, I want to be careful with that. I just feel like that could snap off so easily, which is always scary. Not too much movement in the wrists. Just, wow, it looks really good. This is a really good looking figure. Sort of the wrap belt is always that soft plastic. Let's check out the crunch. Not much of a crunch there. He can go back pretty far, but he can't crunch very much forward, which is a little disappointing. The head movement. The head can look up. The hair just looks so cool. I just, like I said, I always loved this image of Goku. I just thought it was really awesome. So I'm going to put him back there and show you guys the different faces. So there's an angry face with his eyes looking to the side. What else do we have? We have a smirk face, which I may use this face because the face that he has is neutral. Here is the screaming face that you get. We get all the typical hands. Here's the two-pointer teleporting hand. You get one for both. Here's the Kamehameha hands. You know, the grabby Kamehameha hands. Or Kamehameha, however you want to say it. Just like an open hand. You can see that. This is like a tiger claw hand. Like if you're talking about Kung Fu, just tiger claw. And here is, this is for the blast effect hand. So I'm not going to set that all up for you guys. You have a pretty good idea what it looks like, you know, in the picture. But there he is, like the blast effect, which is really nice. So I may pose them like that. You also get different energy spikes that come off of the blast effect. So it is just a really, really beautiful figure. Here he is next to Ultra Instinct, and you know, I think it's just because of the fur that he looks a little bit more buff, and that the arm has a little more girth. Yeah. Yeah, so this bicep and tricep is much bigger than the Ultra Instinct, for example. And I love the Ultra Instinct Goku figure because of the body mold. So look at how much of that straddle is that the Ultra Instinct can do. And look at how much of a straddle. He can do a complete straddle with the Super Saiyan 4, which is really awesome. So that's an improvement, even though it looks... I kind of don't like the way that it looks so much because of just the way that the hip joint kind of goes up and the baggy pants. Like, I don't know. They got to figure out either soft goods maybe for the articulation, or I don't know. They just need to figure out a different way with the baggy pants, the MC Hammer pants. Here he is with Super Saiyan 1 charge up. And people have complained about this figure, but I love it. I mean, yeah, the hair could be a very light yellow to make it show accurate, but I really love this figure. I love the tattered clothes, and they're showing off his muscles, and he just like the articulation, and he looks really cool. And here's one of the all-time favorites. This is Super Saiyan 3 next to Super Saiyan 4. And I just, I thoroughly enjoyed Super Saiyan 3 because he has the long hair, and he looks, he has no eyebrows, so he looks like he's possessed by a demon. But, I don't know. Like, what's cooler, guys? Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 4 or Ultra Instinct or Super Saiyan 1 and 2? I guess it's all your preference, but I like them all, man. But 4, man, this is so cool. And I think I do like Super Saiyan 4 better than Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Rose God, whatever one it is. They make so many of these. It's getting ridiculous, and it's just hard to keep up with. But yeah, here's the various Gokus. This is my bootleg one that cost me $20. Like I said, he falls apart real easily, but if you just have him for posing, it's really not a big deal. I'm just gonna swap. I'm gonna swap the face out because I like... This is sort of just like a neutral angry face, but I want the smirking face because I like that one. So I'm going to pull off the face that comes on it, and I'm going to put on the smirking face. Let's see how easily that goes on. Hopefully the quality control is good enough. And plop that on, and that looks good. I like that one a lot, and I think that's how I'm going to pose him. These pieces of hair here are articulated as well, in case I didn't go over that, and this piece in the back. So there's a lot of articulation. Oh, wow. So this is articulated in 2 pieces on the back. So there's tons of articulation just on his hair alone. If you guys can see that. Pop this head off there. Look at all that articulation there. So that's on a ball joint, and then it ports in there. So there's tons of articulation on his hair alone. And so this is they really stepped it up with this figure. Really, really stepped it up. Really great figure. So I highly recommend this figure. SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Goku 4 from Dragon Ball GT. You can order it on eBay or various Japanese toy stores. He's all over the place, but get him soon before the price skyrockets. He's just a beautiful figure. If you like the video, guys, please like and subscribe, and I say God bless you all. Peace.